hope that you take this as a lesson. You understand? Don't let this happen again, man. Seriously, thank
Happy
you for opening
birthday
up
to
today, man.
two
Trust me.
legends
Like,
from my
forget what
hometown,
before.
Houston,
And who knows
Texas.
what the judge is going to make
Latoya
today.
Luckett and
Maybe they're
Paul
going to hold
Wall.
it just as nice as we are.
It's your boy X-Man 1991 coming to you back again with another video. I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. My weekend was alright. Today's going to be a special rant. Why is it going to be a special rant? Because today has been 35 years since this show premiered. I'll give y'all a little hint. I'll sing a little bit of the theme song. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Yes, today's been 35 years since Cops made his debut on Fox. 35 years. This show, Cops, is an American reality show. Feature police officers, constables, and sheriff's deputies patrolling streets for car thieves, drug pushers, sex trade workers, violent thugs, and anyone else who dares step onto the wrong side of the law. No narration, no script, and no host. This show is currently one of the longest running shows on television. In 2011, it became the longest running show on Fox, surpassing The Simpsons. It also became the longest running live action show on Fox when America's Most Wanted was canceled in 2011. The show ran for 25 seasons on Fox from March 11, 1989 to May 4, 2013. After 24 years on Fox, Fox decided to pull the plug and cancel Cops until the show was quickly picked up by Spike TV, which is now called the Paramount Network. Seasons 26 through 32 ran on Spike TV/Paramount Network from September 14, 2013 to May 11th, 2020. The 33rd season was about to premiere in June of 2020, but due to the response of the death of George Floyd, Paramount Network pulled the plug on Cops, and we thought the show was over. But a year later, this streaming network called the Fox Nation quickly picked up Cops and has been on Fox Nation since season 33. The show is now currently in its 35th season since April 7th of last year. And the show is still airing 35 years later. I mean, without this show, I wouldn't see all these suspects get arrested. After the theme song, you hear the announcer saying Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Of course, Cops premiered months before The Simpsons did in 1989. I know I wasn't born when Cops premiered 35 years ago, but I grew up watching the show since the late 90s. This would be my and my sister's Saturday night on Fox, Cops and America's Most Wanted. But now, Fox Saturday night lineup sucks ass because there's no Cops and there's no America's Most Wanted. Fox Saturday Night Live is boring now because they got rid of Cops and America's Most Wanted. But I'm glad it's still on the air 35 years later. I want to thank all the men and women of law enforcement for 35 years of their service. I mean, if this show didn't exist, I wouldn't see all these suspects get arrested, let alone on TV. Rest in peace to one of the creators of Cops, John Langley, and former producer Malcolm Brown was the co-creator of the show. And you all know the theme song of Cops was performed by this Jamaican reggae group called the Inner Circle. 35 years later, the theme song still hits. You still hear people still singing the theme song 35 years later. My friend Pharaoh of the Heavens Monsters podcast, he was born on the same day Cops premiere, and he's 35 himself. Mike Henry will be 35 in 4 days. So I just want to thank all the men and women of law enforcement for 35 years of their service, catching these suspects. This has to be my favorite reality show of all time. Thank you for the crew of 35 years of your hard work catching these thugs. Cheers to you guys for 35 more years. Even without the presence of John Langley, I'm glad the show is still going. That wraps up my quick rant celebrating 35 years of Cops, premiering on Fox. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your memories on watching this show? Hit subscribe, hit that notification bell for my next anniversary rant. Thumbs up if you like the video, comment down below. I'll be back around 11 or 11:30 for my second rant, reminiscing 20 years of Stone Cold Steve Austin getting his four-wheeler ATV back from Brock Lesnar from the March 11, 2004 edition of SmackDown. Happy 35th anniversary to Cops, premiering on Fox. And I gotta say it again, Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law.